I think that natural birth is trending up in the US because people are tired of being treated like a number. I think people want to be seen for themselves, that this amazing transformative experience that you only do a handful of times in your life, that is treated as special. And I think people are tired of being a cog in the system and they want to be treated like an individual.
I think that COVID probably had a nice little tip in that because a lot of folks did not want to be in hospitals, obviously. And then I think, unfortunately, social media has a big impact on that as well. Folks are able to kind of broadcast their experiences of natural birth. And I think that being able to see that from a personal experience, a person's actual encounter and perspective of it and their story makes it feel much more relatable and much more attainable. Folks have been able to see that it's actually a very calming, grounding, and empowering experience for yourself and for your family.
There's more information out there. I think our maternal mortality rates are atrocious. We can do better. I think there are more avenues for people. We're reducing the barriers to care, specifically midwifery care. The midwife scope has grown over the years. There are more options out there besides the traditional hospital birth.
Social media is helpful. People are exploring different ways of doing things and there's more exposure to birth rather than it being sort of this thing that your mom or your aunt maybe would have gone to the hospital, you have no clue what happened, no one brought a camera to births in the 80s, or maybe they did, but not as much. There's just more exposure to what's actually normal in birth, and people are exposing both the good things that happen in birth and the hard things that happen in any scenario, whether that's a hospital, a home, or a birth center setting. And maybe there's a bit of a cultural shift into moving away from medical intervention for some communities, so moving back to natural birth.
A lot of folks have lost trust in medical providers, whether that's because they feel rushed or unheard, or they feel like there are commercial influences on the recommendations that we're receiving. Very fortunately, there has been a cultural awakening about the really terrible maternal morbidity and mortality rates in the United States. And I think people feel very motivated for their own health to find the safest ways to pursue pregnancy and birth.
I think as women learn more about their bodies and the physiologic process of birth, there is a huge push to make choices and have that autonomy over your own body. And I love that we get to give that opportunity to women who choose to have that birth experience.